Hey, it's your boy Mirage. Welcome back to your channel. Today we're continuing off where we left last time with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and today we'll be talking to Kubienka regarding the rest
Oh,
of the
well,
Devil's Spank.
fuck him.
Tell me more about the people in your gang.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
Hooray! You looked like you were going to do it right away, but then disappeared off the face of the earth. Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosh, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Oh yeah, I remember I ran into Matthew and he started his own band, so we can forget about him.
I already found Matthew. We can forget about him.
Why?
It seems he's taken a liking to robbing and has his own band now. They tried to get me too.
Oh, I told you he was a fucker. Too bad. He could have come in handy. He was good at his trade.
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Where can I find him?
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
Okay, I'll try to talk to him.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
Okay, what about the rest?
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janosh, Eder, and Raniak. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Tell me about Adam.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Eder because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janosh can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
Where could he be?
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janosh, Eder will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
How can I communicate with them?
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Okay. What about Vanya?
Tell me more about this Raniak.
Raniak has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell ya, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Okay, where can I find him?
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Did you see him after the devil was captured?
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Okay. And this Janosh.
Tell me about this Janosh.
Janosh? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
Okay. Sounds like a good man.
I'm already liking this Janosh. I think we'll get along well.
Janosh, why?
I like food.
I like good food too. Life is always better with a full stomach.
You two will surely get along then. Janosh has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything. If you let him, he will talk about it all day long.
How can I recognize this Janosh?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way. Where you talk to him, you will definitely notice it.
That's all I need to know.
Christ, what's the hold up?
Thanks. I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, before I forget, I actually got a new horse, Isaac Lad. And as you can see with the current equipment, I've pretty much maxed out his courage and speed, so that'll be useful later on. And he has 601 capacity, carrying capacity. So yeah. So let's go talk to... Okay, he's over here in Grund. Alright, so where is he? Okay, just have to go this way.
May God give you health, sir.
Certainly. Have no fear.
Okay. Where is he? Is he probably around here? Okay, looks like him.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Behuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Okay. Do you know anything about the members of his band?
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
Okay, what did he want?
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Okay, he hasn't quit playing yet, has he?
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Where is he now? Okay, he's in Chitoki.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
Okay, I'll look for him.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there.
Okay. Why don't you want to go back?
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
Yeah, sure, why not?
We can. Though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway? Just as... Why are you showing that off? Pathetic.
Is this your brother's grave?
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubyanka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Okay, here we go then.
Let's get to it then. Would you like to start?
Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui isn't careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most room. Quote, idi. And so on. Just amen. That's all I can do for the devil, so you'd better get going now, eh?
I really don't care about this guy, so regardless, yeah, Grund is still like this. Well, the reputation is like that. Now we have to go to Chitoki. Alright, let's see if we can find Raniak. Where's the horse? Ah, there it is.
Go!
He's probably there somewhere.
Go!
Fair maidens and women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth.
My respects.
Cruelty.
Hired hand, hired hand. Innkeeper.
Was wünschst du?
I'm looking for Raniak the Archer.
I'm looking for someone. His name is Raniak, and he carries a nice bow.
That means nothing to me.
And he plays dice. A lot.
Ja, jetzt weiß ich's. Gestern hat sich völlig betrunken. Yesterday with some Pole. They were causing a ruckus until the morning. And I'm still feeling sick.
Who's this drunk Pole?
This drunk Pole? Was his name Adder, by any chance?
Ja, Adder. They say there's a whole Geschichte behind it.
Aye, I know it. I'd like to know where he is now.
You should ask the butcher's wife, Eve.
Why?
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well, why do you think?
Do I have to make you say it? How does this concern Adder?
It's just some village clutch.
Look, I've heard a lot about Adder. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth, glaub mir. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared, just at the same time as the butcher's wife, Eve, did.
She left alone at night.
Leider ja. Her man passed out on the table right there in the inn. What else could she do?
So Adder took the opportunity.
Natürlich.
So where is the local butcher's?
If you go to the village from here, the butcher's Grundstück is the very last one.
Okay, I'll go see it.
I'll go to see her. Maybe she knows something.
You should be careful. The butcher does not like seeing other men around his Eve.
Okay.
Where can I find this Raniek?
Try asking the man who paid for his losses yesterday.
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he was going to get a nice beating because he lost more than he had. But a bunch of Kerler from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin. I reckon they felt sorry for him.
Okay. In Belani, why would they pay for Raniak?
Why would they pay for Raniek? Did they know each other?
I do not think so. Maybe they just felt sorry for him. They played a lot themselves, but you could see that Raniek just could not stop.
And do you know where I could find these men from Bilani?
In Bellany, I reckon. Nichts? It probably sounded funnier in my head. If I were you, I would ask the Bellani innkeeper. With luck, you will run into them right there.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
I'll be on my way. And thank you.
Nichts zu danken.
Okay. Let's see where we're gonna go first. We have Belani, or we can just go to Chitoki. Come on. Okay.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for someone, and the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so? Who is it?
A wandering man at arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
No.
On the contrary, they sent me to find him. He's a dangerous cutthroat. I have to catch him before he hurts more people.
Christ, is that really so? He's going to murder my old man. He and the other men dragged Ada out of the village, saying they'll kick his ass. But now I'm more worried about them.
Okay, where can I find him?
And where will I find your husband, Adder, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they'd take him, so that no one can see them.
Who went with your husband?
You said others went with your husband.
Aye, some men from the village.
How many?
How many of them?
How should I know? 3? Maybe 4?
Were they armed?
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers, but they carried axes.
That really doesn't sound good.
That sounds like even more trouble. I hope we can sort it out peacefully.
Please, tell me they won't get hurt. My old man put them up to it. It's not their fault.
I want to settle peacefully.
Don't worry. If I can, I want to settle this peacefully.
They say you were seeing Adam.
I heard you had some affairs with the pole.
I beg your pardon? Did the innkeeper tell you that? That lying old bastard?
So it's not true?
Of course it's not. I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me all night at the inn, but I avoided him. If my husband noticed anything, I'd be in big trouble. But he got so drunk he fell asleep on the table, and I couldn't wake him up. So I got up and went home alone. Adam must be damn quick, because he beat me home and waited for me at the door.
What did he want? Did he hurt you?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk, and since he doesn't speak our tongue, I couldn't understand him. Then he hiccuped, fell to the ground, and started snoring.
And your husband found him there.
And your husband found him here in the morning?
Yeah, and he had a fit. He wouldn't listen to reason. He's like deaf when he's angry. He thinks I had something with Ada. Me, who has been loyal to him all these years. If he'd taken one good look at Ada, he'd have seen it wasn't even possible. Ada was still dead drunk in the morning.
Okay, I'll go see him.
I better go and see your husband. The sooner it's over, the better.
Hurry up, please.
Come on. Let's go and rescue Ada now. I was planning to do this in the morning.
Excuse me, but I hope you're... What are you poking around that door for, eh? Piss off.
Okay. So where is it that I'm going? Okay, right here.
Go! Quick! Die!
Panie, mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły, niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did?
He didn't do anything to you, it's all lies.
If you're talking about the rumors in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened.
You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defiled my wife, my Eva, eh? He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well.
Let's just try this.
That scoundrel belongs to the Lord of Suchdal Fort.
What does he want with him?
He defiled the Lord's cook, 2 maids, the captain's wife, and stole a statue of the Madonna from the chapel, over which he then did all kinds of lewd acts. They're building a gallows for him at Suchdal.
But what about me? I want satisfaction too, or at least compensation.
You want to argue with Peter of Pisek's armed men? They're already on their way.
As you wish, he's all yours. But the cow is mine, and she's coming with me.
Oh, fuck.
Chwała Polsce, kurwy! Jebać mnie!
Ah, crap. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Kurwa mać! O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gównojadom.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa! Czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Kurwa mać! Aż mnie świerzbią ręce. Hej, młody! Daj mi jakąś broń.
Bronny... What?
Broń! Rozumiesz?
A weapon? You want me to give you a weapon?
Tak, kurwa!
Well, you don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czyż widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the Devil's Den, but now we need to go.
Ależ z ciebie jest cipa, wiesz? Gdyby to był Janosz, ten by mnie tak nie zostawił. A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem go tam na pastwę losu.
Janosh. You mean Janosh Uher?
No Janosz! W Myskowicach go schwytali.
You mean Miskovic? Janosh is in Miskovic.
Tak, w Myskowicach.
Fantastic. I'll go and get him, and we'll be at the Devil's Den in no time.
Ale do diabła, pojmali go!
He was what? Doesn't matter. I'll find him. You go to the Devil's Den.
No dobra. Ale tylko tego nie spierdol, kurwa.
I say we should have castrated them.
Okay. Let's see now, where do we have to go? Find Janosh. Mickiewicz, Belaney. We'll do that in the morning.
Could this be Janosh Uher?
Hey, what do gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janosz busy.
Oh. All right then.
Dority, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
What's happened?
What's happened?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat. You understand, eh?
Of course I understand. When I'm hungry, I find something to eat. That's obvious.
Finally, somebody understand. I just look around for something. What happens? This cock-up come back.
Everybody can shit himself. You too, no?
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so crazy, he go for me. That's some crazy shit, no? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting to see if he die, and then I go swing.
I'll have a word with the bailiff.
Supposing I had a word with the bailiff.
You soft in head, eh? Where they will find you? You remind bailiff, he come hang me right away.
I can't make it any worse.
What do you expect from that? If the yokel don't get better, bailiff never let me go.
Maybe I'll treat the lad.
Maybe he'll let me try and treat that villager.
Yeah? You some kind of sawbones or what? Eh?
I know a bit about healing.
Sort of.
Good for you. Just don't fuck up, eh?
How can I get you out of here?
Wait until bailiff's henchmen fuck off, then pick lock.
All right. I'll try to pick it.
Quick! That fucking yokel die any moment to spite me.
I'll try to get you out of here.
Do it quick, Preboha! Before that spiteful cockle die, hey?
Okay, let's go and try and treat him, because I'm pretty sure if I free him now, I'll just reduce my reputation here. So I don't want to do that.
Come and take your pick.
Okay.
New wares.
Is it this house? Looks like it.
My respects.
Did it?
Master Bailiff, what's gonna happen with that fella in the stocks?
I swear to God, if Loiza, the poor lad he almost killed, doesn't make it, I'll have that bastard hanged. A death for a death.
Loiza. He's the local who was wounded.
Wounded? That brute nearly sent him to eternity.
How about I treat him?
How about I treat this Loiza boy? Would you let Janosh go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
No.
Oh God, no. But I need him.
All right. If you heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
I'll go and see Loiza.
I'll go to see Loiza.
As you wish, but be careful. He's in a really bad shape.
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looked quite scary. But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much.
Okay, maybe a potion?
Maybe some potion will help him. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe normally. That's all I can find out now. Janosh broke his ribs with that strike. That's why it's so hard for him to breathe. First I have to treat the wound, and then I have to get something to help him breathe a little easier. Buck's blood potion, perhaps?
Okay.
I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment.
Okay.
I'll give you Buck's blood. Here. Drink this. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loiza a speedy recovery. He has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. Intercede for him, Lord God, and your Son, Jesus Christ. May Loiza recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian.
Okay. Finish treatment.
Well, that's done. It might take a while, but he should be back on his feet eventually.
Yellow and red. The best on the market.
I treated Loiza.
I've already treated Loiza. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janosh go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loiza needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as compensation.
500, but I have 36k, so it's okay.
I'll pay right away. There you go. Now you can set him free.
Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots.
Right, there was something I could talk about. Did the humans attack you?
Did the humans attack Miskovitz? Are they causing you problems?
Thank God, no. And I'd like it to stay that way.
And how'd you get along with them?
As best we can. And we can count our blessings that our village belongs to the Sedlitz Monastery. Sigismund thinks quite highly of the abbot, and explicitly prohibited his people from pillaging the monastery's property.
Do you have problems with robbers? I expect it's not completely safe on the roads, eh?
Unfortunately, you're right. But that wasn't the case not too long ago. Nobody would even dare fart around Kuttenberg without the nobility's permission. And today? It's no use talking about it.
Is there something I can help you?
If you have any problems with robbers, I'll be happy to help you.
Thanks so much for the offer. I'll keep it in mind. But first, I have to convince the abbot to offer some reward.
What do you know about the Devil's Den?
Why do you ask? Did something happen? Were you robbed there?
Does that tavern have a good reputation?
Its name speaks for itself. All kinds of scum from the area gather there. I even heard the good-for-nothing Hinnick of Kunstadt goes there. The one they call the Dry Devil.
Really?
Take it from me. If I were you, I'd keep well away from that den of inequity.
Little does he know that's actually our base of operations. Anyways, let's go and free Janosh. Oh, where is he? There he is.
My humble respect.
What are you doing? Hey, how you did that? Hey,
I healed that poor wretch that you battered. So the bailiff is letting you go.
all right. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
He's in the Devil's Den already. He nearly got hanged in a neighboring village.
Him too? What did Polish fucker do this time?
It seems he was, playing hide the sausage with the Pshitaki butcher's wife. And the butcher wasn't too forgiving.
Ah, typical of him. To get hanged for some wench. Well, anyway, I will go now. We meet there.
Okay. I'll meet you there.
We'll meet at the Devil's Den.
I hope. We got things to drink too.
Now we have to go and find Ranier. Oops. Okay. Delaney. Come on. Not one. They kindly people setting traps against me. Anyways, let's carry on going.
Amen.
Right, listen to what I have to say. Only a blind man can't see. Sigismund is 1,000 times better than Wenceslas ever was.
Okay, now let's go and find that innkeeper. Oh,
Lord be with you.
where's Raniak?
Did you see a lad named Ranyak around here? He's a passionate gambler.
Aye. I suppose he was here. What about him?
Where is he now?
Do you know where Ranyak is now?
No. But try asking the dice players. He played with them all night long. Maybe he told them where he was headed.
Okay. How'd he do?
How did Ranyak do at dice?
Terribly. He had the worst of luck. I almost felt sorry for him. He owed a lot of coin at the end of the night. I'm not all that surprised they were keeping an eye on him to make sure he didn't run away.
Where can I find the other players?
Are the dice players here? Just point them out to me.
That's them. At that table, over there. They sit there playing dice every single day. The devil knows where they get their money from.
Okay.
Take care.
Do you know anything about Raniak?
The innkeeper said you were playing dice with Ranyak.
You know Runyak? Then you must have a drink with us. A friend of Runyak's is a friend of ours.
I prefer you told me where he is.
Thanks, but I'd rather know what happened to Ranyak.
Impatient, aren't you? We can take you to him right now, if you want.
I'll be right with you.
Lead the way.
Lead the way then.
Come on, Runyak's waiting.
Oh. Are we all leaving? Okay, I don't like the look of this. What are the chances of these guys actually jumping me? Just in case.
Hey, do you want to see him or not?
So where is he? What? Where is he? I don't get it. What happened to him?
We met this Runyak in Pshitoki. We even lent him money when he had nothing to play with. He swore he'd pay us back. Then we met here and played some more. Runyak kept losing, but he didn't know when to stop.
What did he do to him?
Nothing at all. That bastard brought it on himself. When it was clear he had no way to pay us back, we started watching him to make sure he couldn't run away. He started whining about having to go take a dump. But we didn't want to watch him shit himself, so we let him go and said we'd wait outside the shithouse. But the bastard got the idea to flee the other way.
You mean through...
Aye, by crawling through shit. But I reckon it was deeper than he thought. And he never came out.
Sorry to hear that.
I really don't like this. What are you getting at?
And I don't like that my winnings are at the bottom of this pool of shit.
Not my
Well, that's not
problem.
my problem.
If you don't pay every single groschen your friend owed, it'll become your problem.
He wasn't my friend.
He was no friend of mine. I just needed to find him.
Then you're out of luck. Because we won't let you leave without paying. Either you give us your money, or you'll have to pull that poor wretch out. What do you choose?
I really had nothing to do with him. Hell, I don't even know what he looks like.
Well, he won't be much of a looker now. Why were you looking for him anyway?
Because he owed me too. And he evaded me. Several times, in fact. Until he finally found his end here.
Really? Why didn't you just say so?
I don't know you people. You could have warned him, and I'd have had to chase him halfway across the county again.
I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for lashing out at you like that. But you get it, right?
All's good. I'm also pissed off I won't get anything out of him anymore.
Well, he had a really nice bow, and we didn't find it anywhere, so he probably has it on him. If it's worth it to you, maybe you could sell it for a good price. I'm sorry.
Ugh. What stink! Oh, God. What have I done to deserve this? Oh, good. That must be him. Oh, finally. What the fuck is swimming in here?
Okay, now that we've found him. Okay, there is his bow. How is it compared to my bow? Raniak's bow, it gives 200 power. It has less power than the ash bow, okay. So I don't see any point in keeping it.
Ugh. What stink!
Okay.
Ugh. It's a good thing Capon can't see me right now.
Alright. Now what do we have to do? Because we have another mark here. Talk to the dice players.
One beer, please.
Where's the other guy? Okay, let's just talk to him.
Not another step. God, what a stench. So, did you find him?
I did.
And the bow?
I won't give it to you.
Well, I
That's
have
just
it, but I won't give it to you. With what I had to go through to find it, it's more of a consolation prize.
Did you go mad from wading through shit? Give it to me.
Come and get it.
Fellas, hold your noses and beat him up.
Now you're gonna die.
Okay. Come here. Right over here.
I'm all yours. Ha! Ah!
Come on, attack.
I've been waiting for you. Ha!
Okay. Yep, they all have special dice. Wait. Now let's go and bury him.
Yeah. Yuck. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Okay, I guess we're done. Now where the hell are we? We're right outside Kuttenberg. Now let's go and report to the devil. Okay, here we are.
At your service, sir.
Before anything, let's actually clean ourselves up a bit. Okay, now let's go.
Janosh and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
Let's drink.
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. That I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
There's no need for that.
Leave it be. You needed men, so I got them.
Don't be modest. You saved those assholes' hides. And they won't even thank you.
Shishka's right, you ungrateful bastards. That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To me.
To me, then.
May he live long and longer for every drink.
Ah, how you drink, he live forever.
Want a punch in the snout.
Don't start, you pair of cocks. To Henry.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only them? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
Okay, Matthew prefers banditry.
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about the rest?
Raniek's dead.
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite. But it was Dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the womans. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
Tears flowing like water.
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
Okay.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janosh love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
I don't think so.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm off to my bed. I just know I'm gonna suffer in the morning.
Shame. And I was just in the right mood.
Oh, kurwa. I feel like shit.
Okay, looks like we're gonna have to go and talk to the Dry Devil. Sure. Okay, where is he? Oh, there he is.
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Well, I still have both my shoes. I woke up in bed alone, and it wasn't even full of puke. So I suppose it was a success?
I'm jealous. At my age, a hangover is almost as bad as getting shot in the arse.
You always drink like that.
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
What about now?
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar, and Janosh. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
Aye, I'm working on it.
Okay, we're gonna end today's episode over here. Hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. If you did, leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next one. Ciao for now.